and welcome to Comics with Jose. My name is Jose. I love comics and I want to share them with you. Follow me on Twitter at Art of J Velez, on Instagram at jvelez622. We're going to review some comics that I like, that I love, and some that I don't like or love. I own all the comic books that I am showing. Even though we're going to be looking at them digitally, I actually have copies of every single comic book that we are going to review. Like and subscribe, and thanks for listening. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. We're going to be looking at Orion number 8 from 2001, written and drawn by Walter Simonson. Letters by the one and only John Workman. We can see here Simonson using a nice thick brush. There's some dry brush that he's using here. So Simonson is just one of the best. So here we go. So we're going to start with a brief prologue right after the fight between Orion and Darkseid. So what we have here is basically Desaad, Granny Goodness, Kainto, and Lady Justine and Mantis. So Lady Justine is here. And then Mantis is this fellow right here. So, Kalibak is missing at this moment. And this guy here says that Mantis here says that he'll kill Orion. Granny Goodness has already established that none of them are strong enough to beat Orion. And Kainto says, oh, that'll prove amusing. And he's like, well, you're not exactly volunteering anything. Kainto replies he doesn't want the throne, just control on who sits in it. And Desaad says, don't worry, he has a plan. So, says Mantis is his key. So, we now go to right now, and Orion is looking at all these clones of billion-dollar Bates. So, if you are wondering who Billion Dollar Bates is, you can either A, read the Fourth World Epic by Jack Kirby from the 70s, or go to the DC database wiki page and just look him up. So these are all clones of him. As we know, Darkseid has been looking for the anti-life equation. He was one of the few people that had it. So he hopes that cloning him will get that equation. So Orion wants them destroyed. Desaad is kissing his butt, but you can see here he's trying to get rid of him. And Orion was ready, and he's gonna do it himself. Desaad can't believe that Orion just refuses to be seduced by the darkness. So he's going to try and have him killed. So he's going to use that Astro Force to kill him, but it looks like it went elsewhere. The clones grab him. He gets away. He's going to try and kill him, but they regenerate and they're breaking free. And Desaad is surprised because that wasn't the plan. He didn't know they could do that. He's going to try to cut power. That didn't work. They're all looking at him. They seem like they have minds of their own. And of course, Desaad is asking for help. He's yelling for the guards because he's a bit of a coward. Says they've all run away, and he blasts them, but that Astroforce, he's not able to control it, so he needs to go to the palace to receive a harness to see if he can get that Astroforce under control, because apparently his bracelets are not cutting it. So Orion picks up Mother Box, but she seems to not be working. Mortalis says that He can view everything happening. Looks like Darkseid had every corner of Apocalypse um, wired, and sees that those clones are breaking loose. And she offers him a father box. And the father box is ungentle and fierce, but she's spoken to him and will help Orion. And so you can see that she's making the moves on him. So Orion says he won't forget, and he goes. And then we go to Earth, where we have the Newsboy Legion here. So the Newsboys were able to get enough money to pay the tax liens on Suicide Slum, so it saved them from development. And they're basically saying that, the name's kind of funny because, there are no more Newsboys during this time, but, this was the name of them that Jack Kirby had come up with. And they were thinking about creating a website even in the year 2000. Not everybody was doing that, but um, that's kind of what they're thinking here. And here there's a news report about the eviction stopping, and they don't know if that shopping mall is going to be built. And then the the boss here, he wants everything that he can find on the Newsboys Legion, and then he wants an original tape of the original of the bribe, and to do whatever he has to do. And then he needs another child because it's almost time. So we don't know yet what this means here. So we're back in a apocalypse. The clones are wreaking havoc everywhere. Orion's gonna try to use that Astroforce. And the clones go towards Orion, and he begins firing at all of them using that Astroforce. Orion's a little bit confused because the it's not working, I guess, the way that he thought it was going to work. So Orion gets a vision, and he's overflowing with the anti-life equation, seemingly a prediction that he will turn into Darkseid. With the vision gone, Father Box now speaks to Orion and directs him to the armory. And he's looking for a Hellborer, which is this device right here. And he guides it and is going to basically destroy all these clones at once. And the Hellborer fires and creates a fire pit. So this Hellborer is what creates all these fire pits. Orion decides he needs to save Apocalypse, and he's tired, wounded, and here comes Mortala and kisses him. And we end with an epilogue that they need to kill Orion or destroy him one way or another. And so we have a short story from the New Gods. This is Bear, and he's fighting Mantis. And then we have our cast here: Mark Moonrider, Big Bear, and Mantis. And Jeff Loeb does the scripting with Rob Liefeld doing the pictures. If you couldn't tell, it was Rob Liefeld as soon as I had turned the page. You definitely can. So, they're fighting Mantis, and he's trying to get life energy to eat, and they know Orion wouldn't stand for it. And of course, Mantis is like, we don't follow him. So they continue fighting, and he basically says, "If you want my power, take it all." But he disappears. They thought he killed him, but it looks like he was taken by Boom Tube, and um, they don't know what's going on and if they're gonna have to um, warn Orion, but they know things are a little different. So, anyway, Orion number 8 from January of 2001, written and drawn by Walt Simonson, letters by John Workman. Like and subscribe. Thanks for listening.